Hi, I'm Josef Haber from Flying Tortoise BaGuaZhang. Tonight we're going to take a look at two of the more distinctive movements in Bagua. The lion shakes water from mane and the bear shakes ticks from the skin. Both of these movements were performed by Shifu Ni Rohua, who is a 6th generation master teaching in TianTan, Beijing. If you want to see the entirety of the form these movements come from, it's called the 4 sides, 4 corners, or 9 palace form, and it can be viewed by clicking on the box in the corner of your screen. So with many thanks to Nishifu, I am happy to present the lion shakes water from mane and the bear shakes ticks from the skin. The first thing I noticed when I was learning this movement is how different it seemed from everything else I had previously picked up in Bagua. And this is because the power is generated in a very different way. For most movements, we get our coil and springiness from an opening and closing of the kwa or hips in relation to a kobu or baibu. This is where you get the movements in your basic changes, as well as most of the movements in the animal forms. The shaking mane movements are very, very different. Rather than taking a complete step and closing the kwa with either a ko and opening it with a bai, what we're doing is grabbing the ground with both feet mildly turned in and using the toes to really hold on to the earth. From here, the kwa in the static position is closing and opening back and forth. This creates a vibration or shake that travels up through the core of the body, out the shoulders, out through the hands. And as you watch this video again in slow motion, it should be really apparent that the hips are moving first and everything else is either bracing with the feet or letting the energy out through the hands in the case of the lion shakes water from mane, or out through the body in the case of the bear shakes ticks from the skin. So the difference between these two movements can be difficult to see at first. And to help with that, in this next clip, I'm going to show a split screen with the lion on the left and the bear on the right. What I'd like you guys to look for is the difference in where the power is released between the two sets. In the lion, you can see Nishifu grabbing the ground, opening and closing the kwa, the pulse and shake travels up the body, and then out through the arms, kind of mimicking a giant cat just shaking all the water out of its mane. The utility of this movement is that if an attacker comes in grabbing from the front, or really grabbing either of your upper appendages, as you shake, that force comes up, and that fa li, that energy, blasts out, escapes out, knocking the person back. The bear shakes ticks from the skin movement uses an identical mechanic to the lion shakes water from mane. The feet still grab the ground. The kwa still opens and closes, allowing a pulse to travel up the body. The difference is that rather than letting the energy escape down the arms and out the hand, in the bear shakes ticks from skin, what we're trying to do is keep all of that movement and vibration right here in the core of the body. This is because with the bear movement, we're trying to get somebody who's grabbed onto our core to be forced to release. So those are some of the distinctions between lion shakes water from mane and bear shakes ticks from the skin. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and thank you so much for watching.